Yo. So let's talk about this weekend's banner coming up. For a lot of people, I think this is just going to be an instant skip. Uh, Kai's just a big bait. You definitely don't want to be pulling on him. I feel like his rates are already so high. He's in that very common bucket, so it's just going to be a Kai summoning palooza this weekend. But for a lot of people that have just the Silas, they're going to need the Vierna Bond Champ. So if you're one of those people, yes, you're probably going to want to pull on this. As much as Kai is bait, Silas becomes a different beast when you get that Vierna bond. So I think that's the one exception, and then the other one is going to be the Laurel. I know there are a bunch of people that have just been extremely unlucky and don't have a Laurel yet. We haven't seen one of her banners, and I don't think pretty much all year so far. So having her finally on a banner again, I think it's going to be a lot of help for a lot of people. Laurel is basically a must-have for a lot of content. If not, she makes it way easier for most content. Like GR3, she's insanely good there for your Edro buffs. Gear Raid 1, getting those your AoE mages back online as quick as possible. She's insane there. And then just for like if you're in any other content and you need some quick boosting for who's ever ult, she's really just almost like a must-have. Definitely one of the most valuable epics in the game. As far as Aatrox and Baron go, they're both awesome epics as well. Baron's probably one of the best epic tanks other than Olog. He's got the invulnerability. He works well with the Nightmare. Like if you're still running like the early game, I remember I ran him all the time just because I had the Nightmare team going for just most of my content. So does great in that aspect as well. And then Aatrox, if you're lucky to have like a chaotic team or um, also does insanely good in Conk. So another great epic there as well. He's a little bit more niche than the other two, but where he shines, he shines very bright between like Conqueror. I think I use him in my gold and XP farms just because he makes us way quicker as well. He still sees some action in arena, not a whole lot anymore, but can definitely be viable in arena as well. But yeah, I think the only ones that are really looking to pull this weekend are those looking for the Vierna and Laurels, honestly. Vierna, I will be pulling on my Forerunner for. I don't have Silas yet, and I don't have her, so any chance I can get to pull her. So when I do get that Silas online, he will really be online with having that bond going right away. Also, I didn't even mention Vierna's insanely good, insanely good for Gear Dungeon 1. The her and Greed can basically solo the bottom together. So you run like, well, you run her, uh your rage booster, whether it be like Hollow or Elowen down there, and then you have like a Dolores, and they basically do all the work for the bottom team. So I guess you could pull if you needed her, just needed her as well. She can do some insane work for Gear Dungeon. I was thinking about that actually from my Forerunner account as well, because I was like, okay, if I get her, I could probably push to 6 because I could have her and Greed on the bottom, and then I have my Valk for the top row. So definitely something to look at there as well. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. It's quite a short video, but just want to talk about my thoughts on this. Yeah, but for most people, just hold. We should have Queen of Thorns coming soon, and I honestly imagine we have a 1+1 coming pretty soon. I thought it would be for sure this weekend, but I'm thinking next week because we didn't have one. I don't think until the beginning of last month as well. So they've been like delaying them a little longer because they've before that they were pretty much always at the end of the month, and we could kind of expect them to be at the end of the month, but we had that Nascent summoning, and then we had a few strong banners back to back as well last month. So I'd imagine we were getting that 1+1 soon. So you can get ready for that as well. Or if you're pulling for the guaranteed, you could also just start saving up for that as well. But yeah, that's going to do all for this one. Let me know in the comments below if you're pulling or not. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Later.